now. I'm up on top of, well, not quite on the top, it's pretty windy. I'm not going to go up there while it's windy, but top of the silos. Just getting ready to start. The reason that the 65 is not up to the stage is because that was actually not our tractor, we were just renting it. It was, I guess we could call it a courtesy tractor. And our new tractor, or not new, our 2015 is coming today. Should be here in a couple of minutes. So that's pretty exciting. It's a Case IH 130 CVT transmission. So really waiting for that thing to come. We've been waiting for it since March. Had to put on a new loader, and the loader parts didn't come for a long time. So yeah, we've been waiting for it since March, and today is supposed to be delivered. The interesting thing is that it happens they're delivering it exactly on my birthday, so that's pretty nice. The machine's here. Check it out, that's it. Yeah, now I've got here, so that's great. Okay, so this week we only started baling on Thursday because it rained. And on Thursday, yesterday, we got our new tractor, or our 2015. And it's a pretty cool tractor. It's got a CVT transmission. So I have it in drive now. And then when I have it in drive, well, I lift up the pickup first. Then I just push this lever forward. Starts driving. There's a throttle here. And I can choose exactly what speed I want to drive. And then I just push the lever all the way to the front. And I have it set at 11 miles per hour. So it just speeds up to 11 miles per hour, and that's where it stays. And then when I have my bale full, I just pull it back. And it stops. I wrap the bale then. Once I've left the bale out, then I just push it forward and it starts up by itself, and I don't need to press the clutch once during the whole process. So I had to learn how to drive it yesterday, but I've got the hang of it now. And now it's pretty fun, but now we caught up with the dry stuff, and now we're gonna bale at the next place, but the oat straw is just too green still, but they're combining. The grain is dry enough, but the straw isn't dry enough yet, so gonna have to wait till that dries out. So we're gonna park them now and see what happens at around 2 in the afternoon. Maybe it's dry enough by then that we can finish baling then, or start baling then, I mean. But for now, just gonna park this rig beside our other one here, and then go back home, I guess. So the previous field was just too wet, so now I'm on a very long trip, quite a few miles to the next field, or to the other field, the one we were on yesterday. The guy started combining there again. So then I'm driving there now and start baling there. He's only combining with 2 combines, so then I'll be able to keep up with only one baler, and the other baler, the Ford, and the other baler is gonna stay out there, so that we don't need to drive all that way with that tractor. And then yeah, see how long it takes. So, well, I guess I'm gonna bail there until I quit in the evening, or until I'm caught up at least. But other than that, it's going pretty good. So I got to this field here, and I started baling. And they're baling with the Case IH and New Holland combine, newer ones. And from last year we baled behind these combines 32, and last year we found out already that Case IH makes very fine straw that is very hard to bale. So we figured because the straw is so scarce this year, we'd try again, but it just doesn't work. It backs up in the baler and the baler can't wrap it by itself. So that doesn't work. So they're going to tell the guy to start chopping the straw that comes from the Case IH. But the New Holland makes the best straw I've ever baled yet, so that one will still keep dropping it. And then see if we can have more success with our bales. With baling it. Last year, it would hardly even pick the stuff up. It would just play with it, the pickup would just play with the straw. And one time I had to watch it sitting up and suddenly I saw the straw was pushing out in front of the tractor, so that wasn't very great. But now it was working to pick it up, but then it would back it up in the baler and then it would wrap like it should. So we won't be baling that straw now after all. Day shift is about over and night shift is about to begin here on the field. I'm the only one on the field, and things seem to be going fairly well, although I'm having a bit of problems that the straw backs up and then blocks the net wrap from going in, so that's sort of annoying. But I have 30 bales on the field already, and I had 67 on the other all together today, so that'll be 97. 3 more bales and up to 100 bales for the day. It's not nearly my best. My best is 401 bales in one day, but that was on winter wheat this year, where the straw was a lot more. Here it gives about 1 bale per acre, and on the winter wheat it did about 2.2. So there you made a lot more bales a day because you didn't need to drive as long before you had a bale. You're making more bales in the same amount of time as you do now. So yeah, winter wheat was a lot better because it got the early spring moisture from the snow melt yet, and other crops had to dry out the land first before they could be planted, and thus they didn't produce as much. So I'm going to test the bale I just dumped to see how wet it is, or I should say to see how dry it is, see if I can keep on going or what the deal is. So, got my tester here. My tester. This new tractor doesn't have as good light, or the 2015 doesn't have as good light as the 2017 did, but I guess it'll have to work till we put more light on. Oh man, that's hard. 14.3, that's good. $18.5, it's still good. Here. 16.7 is also still good. $17.6 is also good. I'm gonna try one from here yet. 17.9, still good. 14.4. 14.6. 14.3. Yeah, still good to go. As long as it's under 22. When we bale straw under 22, and when we bale hay, then it will be more like 18 or so. As long as it's still under that, then it's good. But when it goes higher than that, then we usually quit. I'm gonna wipe this guy's nose. All this oat straw is getting stuck in here. Be able to breathe better, but it's soon going to be covered again because there's lots of oat hulls flying around everywhere, so that makes for a lot of dust that gets stuck on there where it sucks its air. So I guess I'm going to keep on baling. So it's Saturday evening now, almost 10 in the evening. We're calling it quits for this week. Since Thursday I've put in 35 hours, so that seems like a good amount. On Thursday was my birthday, and after that our farm sewing wall finishers started paying me a wage when I turned 16. So got 35 hours in the first 3 days, so I feel pretty good about that. And today I made 278 bales. Yesterday, oh man, I forget how many I made yesterday. But it will probably have been around 100 or a bit over 100. And on Thursday I made 138. So probably made around about 500 bales, 400 or 500 bales in 3 days again. So it's not as much as we did when we were doing winter wheat, but it's good enough.